Okay, so welcome to around the back. So around the back is a really cool move, especially for players who haven't really played before, because it's kind of not obvious, so you wouldn't pick it up yourself. But if you learn the movement, then it just gives you a very cool solution on the pitch when you're in a tight space. To kind of nearly like retreating, you're going backwards for a second, you're getting away from the defender. For those of you who are quite advanced, I'd advise you to really work on the skill. Look at the pitfalls in particular that I'm going to talk about now in a few moments, and work on your around the back. Okay, so step one of this, we're coming from this direction, like we just did the drop the shoulder in the obstacle course. We're going towards the white cone. The ball goes towards the white cone. We put the sole of our strong foot on the ball. That's step one, okay? Step two, we're going to snap it back towards us. We're not going to snap it sideways because that's going to go towards where the defender is. We're snapping it back towards us, okay? What we want to do then is we want to let the ball go all the way back here, okay? So let the ball go all the way behind us, and then use the instep of our strong foot to change direction and exit the move 90 degrees. Something there just at the end to make sure that you're aware of when we change direction. It's really important that we actually follow the ball. A lot of the time when you see this, people working on around the back, on Instagram, there's a lot of this, and the real power of this move is actually doing around the back, changing direction and getting away from the defender. Okay, so listen up to the pitfalls now, because we've got 3 pitfalls for around the back, and if you want to get featured, I need you to see that you're following these pitfalls. The first one, pitfall number 1, is the tree trunk. Okay, so what we need to understand is when we snap this ball back, this standing foot needs to be like a tree trunk. It needs to be stuck to the ground. A lot of players, when they go back and they go for this instep touch, they lift this foot up, and it's kind of doing away from the move. In some regards, this is like a shield. The players here, this foot's like a shield. We want to keep it on the ground. So make sure this is like a tree trunk. It's only then when we change direction, we can then lift it up, okay? Pitfall number 2 is part of the reason for the tree trunk is because players don't bring it behind them enough. So they bring it just to here, and then when they go for the instep touch, they then get stuck with their tree trunk, and that's what's forcing action to lift the ball up. So just get away from this pitfall. Just get used to really, when you're practicing, put the ball far back so you can then take that touch. So just practice doing this, and if you can do that, then of course you can do the easier version. Okay, and the third pitfall is what players do by mistake here. Sometimes they're coming at this angle. If you think about this obstacle course, I'm at this angle. My next move is then towards the roulette, which is over here. So this obstacle course is set up with these angles on purpose to make sure we're entering at a certain angle, but more important, we're exiting the move at the right angle. A lot of players do this. They'll come up with this direction. They'll miss the proper instep touch, and they'll take it that direction, kind of like we're going backwards, and they'll exit off this way with the out. So when we're really wanting to change, it's like a 90-degree change of direction. Boom, boom. There, the pitfall number 3 is they'll go like this, boom, boom, and take it off this kind of angle here. See what I'm saying? So make sure you're getting the angle of the exit right too.